What's up?
Your boy Colo Red.
Joffrey with a G.
Man, running the streets, man. We thought we was grown. You know what I mean? Trying to keep up with you. You know the big boys, man.
Man, wildin' out, bruh. Remember Top Lot?
Yes, sir.
Posting up.
Jet in, jet out.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, life, it was just great, man.
Family oriented.
Lynn Street.
You remember the smokestacks, bruh?
Blacktop, though, under the shelter. That's where it was at. Common ground, border. What's up? This your boy Face.
And it's Joffrey with a G. What's up?
Yes, sir. What's on your mind, G-Mo?
Hey, man. You know, it's just life, bruh. You know, been a lot that has gone on, you know, since our last podcast. So,
Facts.
You know, yep.
Facts.
I want to send, I guess, my condolences. I heard we lost a pioneer in the
manosphere.
Right, in the manosphere.
Got you. Kevin Samuels.
Rest in peace.
Yes, sir. And some call him Saint Samuels.
You know, I know he got a lot of flack for his approach.
And that's it. I mean, that's all they can really talk about is his approach. Not to say that you're incorrect, bro.
Right.
You know, and what's crazy though, G? I had a discussion with a young lady, that was, I'm talking about really criticizing Kevin. Criticize him. I said, shout it. You know why he's so great in what he do? Not that he can eloquently speak it. I just said what he's talking about, me and being discussing
right
for a long time.
That's it. That's what when we get together, that's what we talk about.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
That's men discussing these issues that he talk about.
Every time. Man, is real simple if you think about it. If you're not willing to do a job, you shouldn't put an application for it. So when you do sign up for it,
right,
when you get into that particular job and you realize it's not for you, then you know it's not gonna work.
Right.
And
I think it's more so it's that you hit on. And these modern women, which are non-traditional, want non-traditional. Well, non-traditional women want traditional perks. Right?
Right.
They want to be independent. I want to do this. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. All your accolades. Yeah. Your income. Ooh, yeah. You have these degrees. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I bring home the food, multiply it, feed me. Right?
All right.
What man says, I'm only going to be masculine to the right female?
Nah, man.
What man, says, I'm not going to protect you? Call 911.
Nah.
Yeah. What man says he's not going to provide for you? Right? So it's mind-boggling that these women want modern, well, not modern, they want traditional woman perks, and they so non-traditional.
All right.
Now, so what if dude said, I'm not gonna protect you if something happened, you better call 911, woman.
I mean, and you got some guys that do take that approach because they had no plans on taking that woman under his protection.
Exactly.
Under his leadership. It's just,
I mean, how would a woman even view a man if he say that? I'm only gonna be masculine for only the right female can make me, only the right female can make me masculine. Don't you hear how stupid that sound? I feel stupid saying it, even though I'm using it as an example. It just feels stupid.
You think some females are after the guy they can control?
I think that's what it is. I
don't know, but it's something like,
I tell you what, they want what it is, they want the alpha males. We use that quote unquote. They want alpha males to have beta male traits.
And you know something, man? I could say this. I could see how alpha males become betas when you have a woman that you marry and you realize she gonna take half, and you still have to pay for her lifestyle when she leave you to be with somebody else.
Right.
So to keep that from happening, that alpha male becomes a beta because he realizes, dang, I technically I can't really leave this woman because if let's use the 6 figures because that's just easy. You make 100, and you say she make 30.
Yeah.
So now you already see is 60 plus more. So you double her salary. So you automatically know if you leave, they're gonna make you pay.
Yeah, your resources are gone. Your kids are gone.
They gone.
Half your house is gone.
I mean, unless y'all agree to sell the house, she keep the house, she keep the cars, she keep the money, she got the kids.
Right.
You paying money. She already moved on into a new relationship.
Right.
So she is actually doing better than you are, and she ain't even bringing that much to the table.
Yeah, and didn't even in the beginning, and didn't even get you to that level. Like, didn't plug you with the right people. You know, actually, I had a discussion with a young lady. The older guy that was in Sons of Anarchy. Can't think of his name.
Man, I know exactly who you talking about. But I seen that story.
Yeah, and I was trying to tell her, okay, look, as a wife, of course she's gonna get half of it. I said, that's not my argument. My argument, because it's, you know, it's your income single, and then it's marital income when you get married. It ain't no more had no money. If you had money while you married and they find out about that money, your significant other is entitled to half that. So we get that. We understand that. You know, so I say that's not my argument. It's marital money. I say when they're taking on his acting money. So I was like, you're getting outside of alimony. Now you want what he built, like the blood, sweat, and tears of where he's at.
Right.
She want to get that. I said, no, man, that's greedy.
But that's how the system is geared towards the weaker sex.
And I'll say that. Yeah, I agree.
Even though a woman would tell you to your face that she ain't the weaker sex, but when it comes to the court system, she play the system.
She play that
weaker
role.
Sex.
She play that role.
You see, quick. So and she knows she gonna get
X amount.
And I mean, that's
why I say modern women want traditional women perks. You know, and I say I understand if like she was his. I mean, I don't know their personal thing because I try not to get into the entertainment industry thing, and I might, you know, I might be ignorant to it. I don't know if she was his publicist, his casting director.
I mean, she contributed.
Yeah,
she had to be some type of support system. So she entitled.
Right. Yeah, the alimony. Yeah, she entitled to alimony. You know, but all the extra stuff is like, come on. You know, you're gonna get a larger. I mean, you're gonna get your alimony income is gonna be more than somebody that did 4 years in college and got some big degree. Like, how much spending are you going to do? It get crazy. Like, you get child support cases where, you know, say an NBA player paying $30,000 a month.
Yeah, they're gonna take you to the cleaners, man.
$10,000 a month is like $100,000, right? So you getting $30,000 a month, and you want more,
right?
Like, you can't. It's people that's making $20,000 a year,
right?
And you get it,
right?
20. You know, whether you get $15,000 a month just doing nothing.
And you know, a lot of times, man, it's a numbers game. So you got to understand, man. Women are very smart.
Very.
So And then you take that woman that's smart, and then you connect them with a lawyer, and then now you created a beast that really you at their mercy, because they're not just gonna hit you with what the man has made in the past. Future earnings is a real thing. So you got to understand. So if this man, let's just use the number. Let's say he was making $10 million a movie.
Yeah.
And Sons of Anarchy, let's say he got $1 million an episode or something like that, right? Which is not outrageous for like big name actors.
Yeah, seasoned actor, yeah.
So now let's say he was in a running for another role. It's upcoming. And he did a deal for 5 movies. So she already know he got $50 million coming. I'm entitled to that.
And that's crazy.
That's alimony, right? So that means I get a percentage of what he make for these next 5 picture deals or whatever.
See, that's when it get like
they. So it's a little young dude. I'm gonna just say that I'm a acquaintance with. I was taught he was. We just had this conversation. I was like, you think your girlfriend love you? He was like, yeah. I say, so is marriage in the future? He was like, possibly, I ain't really up for it yet, but yeah. I said, so what if it don't work out after y'all get married? And she entitled to y'all have a few kids, and she get child support and alimony. No, she said she don't want nothing from me. So I said to him, I said, so you telling me that when she get with her homegirls, now y'all done got this big old house that she already visioned in her mind, sitting by the pool with her homegirl, you out of the picture, they hiring male strippers, they kicking it, living their best life without you. Now you out the picture. Guess who got to pay for that big house so she can live that bachelorette lifestyle, right? Yeah. You got to pay the alimony. You still paying that mortgage because you start clocking some dollars. That's how they be seeing it. So when they get with their homegirls, then you add the lawyer in the mix. Girl, he making 100 a year. You done laid down with this man. You done sacrificed all your good years for this
body
man. And this is what you owe. This was owed to you, and this is they spitting game to them. Who spitting game to us though?
Nobody.
In the beginning, before you get with her, who actually tell you the truth? Like, you need to protect yourself when things don't go right, and she sees she got other options,
right? Because they always will see that they have other options. Like it was, I was looking at a fellow YouTuber, Melanie King. She was covering a story, which I seen the story before, but she was covering it again. This lady, I think from the UK, that was with her husband for like 15 years. She went to a party, seen a guy that she had met, 2 years prior, and then like the delusion started. She was like on some Disney stuff, like, oh, this guy is this and that, not knowing how this guy thinking. This guy didn't say any of this to her. It's just she just felt she had an instant connection.
Wow.
Long story short, she left her husband for that guy, not knowing the response of this guy, and she just figured, I'm gonna just divorce my husband and just get with this guy, all in her head. And it didn't work out how she thought it was gonna work out.
Of course, he smashed.
He probably didn't even do that.
Dang.
He just wasn't ever feeling her, but she just felt like it was an instant connection. And he probably did smash. I ain't gonna give him wrong.
Yeah.
Men are men.
Right.
But it was no happily ever after.
It never is though.
A woman gonna get smashed. We know that.
It never is a happy ever after, because that's exactly fantasy. We spoke on it before in other podcasts. Is one of them things where it's like, if a woman give me peace and respect, bruh.
Right.
If she respects you, that is a form of love, like, because that enable you to be the man that you are.
No, that's real. Because in my past relationship, with my ex, she respected me, and at the time that she lost respect for me, it was nothing I could do
Nah.
I mean, I probably can win a lottery.
Yeah.
She'll feel like she deserved all that money and not give me no respect. You
Right.
understand? Versus if I won that lottery at the time that she respected me, she'd just respect me even more.
Right.
So everything after that was, I'm entitled to this because I don't respect you. What more can you do? She started, the moment she stopped respecting me, the moment she started looking at me as the woman who go on dates with dudes she don't like.
Right.
They have to spend roof Chris. I want $1,000 steak.
Yeah, just on that, just nonsense.
I had to invest more, and it's still, anything I did wasn't good enough.
And you know, man, that's crazy you say that because when it gets to that point, it's almost as if a woman trying to get you to show your pimp hand. You know?
Yeah, it was getting to that point.
And when it gets to that point, of course, you know you already lost her, and you too at the same time looking for an exit. You know, like man, this is over, because whenever somebody try to push you to be violent, when a woman put herself in that place,
oh yeah,
I mean you stop looking at her as a woman.
That's
because that's what
life.
Men, but that's what men.
But that's
because if a dude come at you popping off at the mouth, you like, bruh, you got one more of those. Like,
yeah.
The next one, I mean, your mouth gonna be shut.
No, that's real. I mean, because people push you to violence. Women will push you to violence, and it's up to you. Just like, let me walk away. Like, she just did this. She did this. Violence. Say she did that. Violence happened.
Right.
And she repeated that same thing that got that violence. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
You trying to either put me in jail, put me in a graveyard, but I see what you're doing. To a guy who on a low vibration, just gonna keep giving her or giving that guy that violence.
Yep.
Instead of just looking like, you know what, you trying to set me up. Because you set me up, and now I do this as a domestic thing. Now it's a track record of domestic, to the point that...
See, what people don't... Violent women hardly ever have to do time. If you notice, like, if a woman is starting stuff, she get into fights, she never has to go to jail. At the same time, a guy that does the same thing that a woman does, like being manipulative and starting stuff in clubs, he gonna build a rap sheet real quick.
Right.
He gonna be in and out of jail, assault and battery. When a woman, depending on how she look, you got some women that just, they look like a brute. So she probably going to jail.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you have those type, and you have the what's that mindset, passive aggressiveness. Like, you see the female that's aggressive.
Yeah,
you can just know that they gonna be trouble. Like, toxic, known toxic chicks. You have the obvious toxic females and some who's covert.
A guy that tell another guy, man, hit that fool, he could possibly go to jail too. But if a woman say, hey, shoot that dude, and dude do it because he fond of her, they ain't gonna say that she the one
then incited
that gave the order.
I mean, she the mastermind.
She the mastermind, but they not gonna look at her that way.
Right.
They gonna look at her like,
that's one of them double standards. Because if a guy told you to shoot that fool,
he the kingpin. He the mastermind, like you said.
Double standards.
It's definitely a double standard.
And we understand it and we respect it. So I'm not mad at the double standards. It is what it is, right?
Exactly.
Show your boobs, get in the club for free. I show my boobs and I might get slammed.
I mean, yeah, for real. It's gonna be like, bruh, man, this ain't that type of party.
It ain't that, right. First and foremost, let's talk about that. All right, so yeah, we was on some other shit. I had to talk with a female, right, about the double standard thing, right? Showing my boobs and all that stuff. But it's like, and she had brought up, something about guys that do this. And I said, look, if you see a big dude in some skinny jeans, best believe his homeboys clowned him.
Oh, definitely.
And he did that skinny jean outfit solely on his own self, cheerleading his self. His homeboys don't agree to that.
Nah, they laughed. They laughed all the way to the club on that.
Man, they was clowning him in a car. Bet you take a female who's big, who's wearing this slim, thick woman's outfit.
Right.
Y'all cheerleading her on Facebook. Y'all cheerlead her on Instagram, Snapchat, in person, at the club if you don't know her. Girl, you doing it. Yeah, like, and then, like, and then y'all get mad because guys don't like it. Like, we're not going to lie to you. We don't even lie to our own. It's like guys have an unspoken rule that we ain't going to lie to each other. We going to clown each other on some goofball stuff.
I'm going to just be 100. Ladies, if you listening, if I can't curl you, I don't want you. Last time I checked, I could curl about 135.
135. Okay.
I could get that up pretty good. So that's 2 45-pound plates, 45-pound bar, 135. I get it up, right? You add another 10 on each side, 155. Ooh.
You pushing it.
Now I look weak. So Pete, that's how you gotta look at it. So Shawty, you wanna do some tricks in a bed, and you weigh 155 pounds.
Yeah.
And you asking a dude that's probably normal size, just say 175, 180.
Yeah.
Right around there. That's probably a dude you might say, yeah, he got some nice size on him. I can work with that. Now you asking him to pick up a woman that's 20 pounds less than him. That ain't, I mean, that's
awkward positions. That's
in
different.
A fantasy world that may work.
Man, you ain't putting. Oh man, it was this video on, I think I seen it on Instagram and YouTube. You know they just videos play everywhere. But anyway, it was this big burly built dude, 2 of them, whatever. It might have been in the island, Miami, somewhere, but it was some Caribbean fest. But it was some big chick, like the size of Lizzo.
Oh,
and he was. One guy, he picked up the little fit female or whatever, and just bouncing around, dancing, just being strong.
Right.
Boy, he was trying to pick up this damn woman. I'm talking about, man.
It don't work that way.
Long story short, man, she fell on her back hard.
Yeah, and then she probably called dude weak out there.
Instead of looking at herself and say, "Ooh, too big," it's you too weak. It's like that's the mindset of modern women, that they won't even look at themselves and say, "Oh, I'm doing too much." It's you as a man ain't doing enough.
Exactly. And when you say she failed, that's exactly what a woman need to think about. When you get to a certain size, and let's say something happened, you expect your man to pick you up.
Man, I mean, even if you look at hospital, you know what I mean? Like, say you get a stroke, you only can use half your body. How are you really going to be physically able to get yourself around? Like, you asking for yourself to be in a wheelchair.
And that's dead weight.
That's dead weight.
Yeah.
I'm 6'1". I'm like, I fluctuate. Actually, bro, I got the 189.
Oh, wow.
I got the 189.
That's so probably at your biggest, bro.
That was at my biggest. I felt like a man. And I lost weight. So I'm like at 186 now. So I lost that 86, 7, 8, 9. So 3 pounds, whatever.
3 pounds.
So I fluctuate, losing 3 to 5 pounds. And I know because I stopped going to the gym, because I was doing a lot of video editing, my vlog. I do the vlogging thing with the bike, right? So with the ATL bike life. So
that's
I haven't been in the gym, whatever. So I lost that little bit of man weight. But, I lost my train of thought. Damn it.
It's all good, man. Well, we talk, it's when you live in that fantasy world and you asking somebody to do what physically is actually impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible. And I like women that all levels, whether you slim, thick, somewhat thick. I don't like the Lizzo what they call the Lizzo thick. To me, that's not thick. You need to lose weight.
That ain't never been my type, bro.
Like, you could be a chick that's, 150, but you can be out of shape 150, or you hit the gym in the squats 150. So it's all about your gym. Like, are you gym thick? And chicks laugh at me when I say that. I said, you thick? Are you gym thick? Are you borderline fat thick?
And most of the time they borderline fat thick.
A lot of them, a baby away from being like, ooh wee.
If you're like around 115, 125, I could about guarantee those women have no problem getting a man or keeping a man, as long as their attitude is right and they doing everything they supposed to do.
That's real.
Because you're gonna attract the men that's their ideal woman. You keep
guys
yourself in shape.
Guys with quality. Yeah. Guys with substance. Guys with substance that's attractive.
Now I'm gonna get on my fellas too though, because I know in the past I've been guilty of it, like celebrating a woman that was thicker because I was getting on with her back in the day. You see what I'm saying? So you'll be like, because she getting sex, she think it's okay to be that big.
Well, look, let's take it back. Sex and the ring of marriage is two different things.
That's true.
And you can't really, women got to understand why sex will never be equally as important as men getting sex. Because they can holler at any guy in a phone pretty much at any time of the day,
right,
and get some penis.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What guy can scroll all the way through his phone, unless he's just undeniably sexy, hung like a horse, can just really go through his phone? And even if he is, I'm like,
it still don't happen that way.
It don't happen that way.
Right.
A man can go through his phone and just pick any random chick with substance, not no.
Right now, he if it's bottom feeders out there,
yeah, I ain't talking about bottom feeders.
You talk about the
assertive,
high
value women,
and that's just not going.
It ain't gonna work for them. They gotta be low budget chicks. So I ain't talking about low budget chicks.
Nah.
I'm talking about high value.
That's
women.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna happen.
You gotta put in work.
You gotta put in work. You gotta take them to a date. Ain't no woman gonna be like. Ain't no dude gonna say, "Oh, you gotta take me on a date first. At least buy me something to eat, girl. Buy me some liquor." You holler at any dude in your phone, he gonna supply the liquor, he gonna supply the food, the ambiance to get you, even though he know it's a booty call.
Right.
You know what I mean? It just really is what it is, unless it's just a booty call. But I'm just saying, to say why women having sex is not as important as men having sex. Why men, having sex, we look at them as kings, versus a woman having sex, we look at you as a slut. It's like, you can always get sex. It's, what I mean? Because you can get sex so much.
Yeah, have some self-control.
Have some self-control, because men can't get it like that. So if we have to get it from a bottom feeder, we like, man, I'm finna get it. Unless you one of them.
You at that point.
At that point. Unless you one of them type guys that you can just have any woman you want, but even if you can,
and that's only for a certain amount of time,
a certain amount of time. When a woman can get it all the time. It depends
no matter what her age is, as long as she keep her body right.
Right. If a man got money,
he.
But when a woman who has money, her currency, her beauty. When I speak a woman having money, I'm talking about her beauty.
Right.
So when her beauty is up there, when she's a high value beauty woman, it's really undeniable.
Oh yeah, she got a lot of men that's courting her.
Courting her. That's equivalent to a man. A woman that's real beautiful is equivalent to a man with a lot of money.
Right.
Men want women that's beautiful. Women want men that pretty much have money, and if they can get them.
And as long as that woman understand though, it's a lot of competition for that man with a lot of money. That's.
And women got to understand they got to do the work. If they want those type men and want to eliminate all the guys like me and you that work, regular 9 to 5s and get, counting on that overtime and all that stuff, like you dismiss all of us. So when you get those, when you dismiss all the blue collar guys and you want this upper echelon of guys, whether it's entertainment industry guys, which a lot of them want entertainment industry because they dress for entertainment industry with all these lace fronts and big eyelashes and all this transgender style makeup. Like y'all want these entertainers. I don't think y'all really presenting yourself to have CEOs.
But that's laughable.
It's laughable
to me because I wouldn't want that particular female because it's just too messy.
Yeah, I mean, long term. And that's why I try to tell women, like, you can date. Yeah, guys, we are raised knowing that we got to pay to play. So we will date you to play, but it's not long term. You're about as good as the next time you open your legs. So you can date anybody. So it ain't your dating count don't matter. What man do you keep? No dude. Okay, a dude want you because you're with a man long term. He might look at you as a quality woman. Like, man, this guy ain't. He a bozo, or he can't provide for.
Right.
That's the only thing. But if you tell a dude versus a woman that you dating multiple people, a woman, be like, oh, he dating all these females. It must be something about him. If you, as a woman, tell a man you dating a whole bunch of men, he gonna be like,
yeah, I'm out.
Because he gonna relate that to, he open up legs to anybody. And a woman can say all day, all the guys I'm having on a date with, we're not having sex. To a guy that's going in one ear and not the other.
Yeah, because
he gonna make it relatable to him. And if he a guy that look good, he handsome, he got his stuff, his fronts up, and he like, every time I go on the date, I'm like, I'm smashing.
Right. So
smashing the next day.
So if she got a bunch of guy friends, he gotta look at it like
somebody smashing.
Somebody out of all her so-called 10 male friends that she claims she has, she having sex with at least 2 of them.
I know she is.
And it's just the law of averages. Because if you in sales, if you make 100 phone calls, you gonna get one yes out of the 99
that's real.
no's. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, so that means, shoot, I just got to make 1,000 calls.
That's it.
Now I done met my quota.
That's it. And man, any when a chick tell me that she got a lot of male friends and all this stuff, and then you let them tell on themselves, and then they're like, they still cool with their exes on that level.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
she smashing everybody.
Oh, somebody smashing and the ex smashing too.
She for everybody.
It ain't nothing cool about that. On the flip side, now you tell a woman you still cool with your ex, they might still, be still messing with you. You know what I mean? And then be like, you still messing with your, after the fact.
See, because they don't want you to be too clingy. You know, so they know. And too, like, if like a female, she see that you don't really have time for her, that make her want you even more.
Right.
So, but she gotta be into you. Mm-hmm. So the guys, like, if it's a guy that say he is the CEO and she just not into him,
yeah,
she could really care less. But if she into the guy because he got some type of swag, or just he's in the genre that she feels she should be dating in, now he don't have time for, he in Paris, he in South America somewhere, he always somewhere.
That's what women want. They want excitement. They don't want a guy that's clingy. They might say they want a guy that's all up under them. They do not.
Nah, they don't want that.
They don't want a guy that's accessible all the time.
Exactly.
Because they have plenty of dudes that they leave on read that's accessible all the time. And it's the reason they leave them guys on read. So as a man, stay on your purpose. Never go left. Never go right. Stay straight on your purpose, and the women will come.
That's it.
You give them all your time, they will leave for a guy that gives them none of that.
So stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous. Peace.